Hi, this is Angelina Asante. Welcome to this episode of the unofficial Red Sox Fantasy Campers podcast. Today, Pickles and I are interviewing superstar Heather. Hi, Heather.
Hello.
It's so nice to meet you. And I really didn't observe people last year because I was in such a haze for my rookie year. But you really were a shining star. So many shining stars this year. Yeah. You really were a shining star. So can you tell us, how did you find out about this camp?
So John, actually, my husband, actually found it for me. We had just moved to Florida a couple months previously, and he sends me this link, and he's like, you need to do this. It's in Fort Myers. It's only like 3 hours away from us. I think it was in like September of the previous year from camp, and then I signed up and got on the wait list, and then magically got in like right before camp started.
There was a wait list the first year? When you got
in my first year, yeah.
And that was 3 years ago because we were on the same team. That's right.
Yeah, but I didn't sign up until like September, October.
So you had the nickname 842 that year because we were on Trot Nixon's team and we went 0 for 5. And we can still not believe with the team we had that we didn't get a win. And you were carrying an 842 batting average. And you did better this year. What's your batting average?
I did. Well, I don't know. It was different. On Game Changer, it says 882.
Wow.
Something like 8-2 something last night at the thing, but still fun.
Wow.
Yeah, got a lot of at-bats this year. It was great.
Did you, yeah. John, did you watch her at-bat this year? Were you able to see her?
I was able to watch one game when I came in, and then I had to go take a nap. I didn't want to, but... it was fun to watch.
Did you see her hit it out of the park?
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. Definitely to the fence.
Yeah, he got one good one on video.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah. It was nice. It was fun to
So
watch.
you heard about it on the camp, about the camp where? Reading it or online or what?
My dad did a Astros fantasy camp in the 90s.
Wow.
And that was in the Astrodome.
Wow. Okay.
And
Cool.
It was incredible from what I can remember. I was little. But he said he loved it. All the custom stuff you cannot buy is very cool to look at. So I casually look up every year, Astros doing it? I'm an Astros fan. I apologize. Leave your trash cans at home. But and then the Red Sox came up, and I'm like, oh my God, that'd be sick. And then it was the women's camp, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is something that Heather has to do. And I still remember the situation. I was sitting on the couch, and she was at her computer, and she started screaming. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, what happened? I got in. And I'm like, you better sign up. You better pay him that money.
And you came here with a 1-year-old daughter, right? She was only a year?
Yeah, she just turned a year.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And you didn't know anyone at the camp?
No.
So, what do you do for your normal jobs?
Go ahead.
So we jointly own a restaurant in Vero. I also am a director of operations for a healthcare company out in California. So I've been with them for a long time. So do a lot of, business stuff with them. And
So, what's the name of the restaurant?
Pepper and Salt Barbecue, Vero Beach, Florida. We just call it our little small barbecue shack.
Yeah, but it's booming.
And Pickles and I will tell you, because we're objective, the food was amazing because I love me some barbecue, and we have a really good barbecue restaurant in town, and no one rivals our brisket. And I'll tell you what, I absolutely will drive to Vero Beach to eat at your restaurant. It is really, really amazing, and I love to see people I like doing a great thing, and your food is wonderful.
Gracias.
So congratulations on being married to a superstar.
Yes.
And having delicious food.
I try my best.
And you're going to sign up early next year because you got on the waiting list again this year.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
I had my baby
Oh,
during
no.
the
Oh my
that
gosh.
was no excuse. You almost missed camp.
I was in the hospital during sign-ups
no.
last year.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow, thank goodness you made it.
Yeah. We'll
I was
warn you ahead of time.
frantically
Yeah.
emailing Katie.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what was your favorite part about camp this week?
Oh, like always, it's just the relationships that I build, and it's my first year. I had no idea what to expect, and like the friendships that I still maintain outside of camp and over the past 3 years is incredible, and it's fun getting. It sucks because I love like our original teams, but then it's also fun getting drafted to new teams and playing with new people and new coaches and like understanding how they work. And I just felt like, this year our team we just meshed so well, like physically, meaning like on the field, like we all felt like we were playing together, for years, but just the sisterhood and all of that just is incredible. All these women are amazing. I love seeing everyone here for the love of baseball. Like, that's incredible. Like, I don't meet very many women who love baseball, and sometimes that's hard because that's all I hear about.
Yeah.
So it's cool being in a space with like-minded women who are passionate about sports.
It is interesting because, there's not a lot of women outside this group that I can talk to. Oh, good, this trade just happened, or this person just extended their contract, or because people will look at you with a glazed look, like you're a chick. Why are you talking about this stuff? So it is interesting, and I know, like for Christine, we went to school together like almost all of our lives, and her family is not into sports at all. So she's like, oh, I never have anyone to go to the baseball games with, and now for her, besides the sisterhood and friendships that you stay in touch with all year, she has women that go to baseball games all the time now. Yeah. So that for me, I see that joy. And then Pickles lives down here, and now you're a little bit of a drive, but there's 5 or 6 of us that live in Florida. Yeah. So it's nice to know I have baseball sisters in the state. So it is weird to me. Like when I got home last year, my husband's like, you spent a week with these people, and it feels like you've known them for so long.
Definitely.
It's a really strange dynamic to form such a quick, meaningful bond with people over it's not even 7 days.
Yeah. And it's just the support you want to have for people. I was just talking to Costa, and she's going to be down here in a couple weeks. Well, closer to me, and I'm like, I will drive up to watch you because I want to watch you and support you.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's I feel like I could go to any state where we're at, and it'd be the same thing. You just call people up, and you have a friend there, which is incredible.
Well, I do have some money put aside to bribe whoever the coach is that drafts her next year, so I can be on her team. And Pickles and I are going to try to do a triple draft, so that's really going to drive all the coaches crazy.
But funny, last night we tried to get the Comets of 2022 together again, because that team is such a powerhouse team for us to go on 0-5. So we lined up as many as we could find, and Andy took a picture of us. So
that was a great
we need to, because there's a couple aren't there, we'll draft you and Christine to get on that team. I mean, God, we'd be unbeatable. But,
everyone was incredible. On
that's just the funniest team that, we had a lot of fun. And that's the thing, you go 0-5 and you still make great friendships and talk about it all the time.
I think we were all drunk in the toilet bowl. That was great. Taking shots in between each and
Oh, wow.
I might have done better if I'd had a few drinks. That's good advice for next year if I wind up there again.
Yeah. But it's all good. And now you're the mom of 2 babies.
Yep.
And you'll come back. Maybe you'll bring them next time because we really loved Amelia and we'd like to meet little Duke.
Yep.
And your kids are seeing a woman who's a strong woman with support playing baseball.
Yeah.
And that's really important for the next generation. That's something I said to Jackie Reynolds yesterday. I said, thank you for what you're doing for women. And I said, when I was coming up, I was a pitcher for softball, and it never occurred to me that I should fight for baseball.
Yeah, same.
And I said, I'm glad that you're fighting for it.
I didn't even know women could play baseball growing
honestly,
up.
and wasn't it an easy conversion? It was such an easy conversion.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. But I thank you guys for coming and sitting with us for a couple of minutes, and I'm glad I got to know you a little bit better this year.
Same.
Pickles, would you like to end with our final question?
Well, the question we would like to know is, what is your favorite baseball movie?
I like Major League.
Oh, that's a good one. Lots of laughs in that one.
I think that's.
Do you know some of that was shot in Fort Myers?
No.
Yeah, it was shot in Fort Myers. It was the Twin Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with that answer.
That is a good one.
We're happy with your answer.
All right, well, this is Double A
And pickles.
signing off for the unofficial Red Sox Fantasy Campers podcast.